Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Movement Radio. I am Chip Hazard,
And I'm Talon Williams.
and we have three special guests here tonight. We have Luna, Metal, and Luke from the Ruby Regulators, the junior team for the Chattanooga Roller Derby. We are also uh, joined by Baby once again. Baby, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Doing great.
Doing great.
How about you, juniors, I guess? Yeah, that'd be the best way to say it.
Yeah.
I'm doing well. My derby name is Bear. I put my last name there too. That's what my last name is.
Okay, I apologize. So
No, that's
Bear,
cool.
Metal, and Luna. That works. I'm okay with being corrected.
Right. So I guess let's just kick the show off the right way for Luna, Metal, and Bear. I guess we'll start with Luna first, since she's the first one that pops up on my screen right here. How did you guys get involved with roller derby? Like, what attracted you guys to roller derby?
I don't know. We were at like this convention and I saw some of like the older girls skating around and I just knew I wanted to do that.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
What about you, Metal?
My aunt Messina used to be the personal trainer for the adult team in like 2017, 2018ish. No, before that. And then they made the junior team, and I had like been to roller derby games before, but I would go and I would read. So, and my mom was like, "Hey, you should like do that. I think it'd be fun." And now I'm one of the only people left from originally joining the team, since I was 11 when I joined. Yeah.
Okay. And Bear?
Similar to Metal, my mom, Block Mage, she is a part of the Chattanooga Roller Girls, and she's a very prominent member in roller derby overall. She recommended that I go to one of the junior practices because I know about roller derby from her, and I watched some of her games. I really enjoyed it. And Metal, we go to the same school, or well, we just graduated, and so I went.
Thank you.
So I went there because I had two personal connections, and I started out as a ref, but eventually the sport became unisex, and then I started playing, and I just got used to it and really started to enjoy it.
All right. Next question for you, Bear. So since roller derby is a predominantly female-led sport, how is it? How do you feel being kind of like breaking that barrier into a female-dominated sport?
Well, I don't really like it. Never felt odd or anything like that to me because the team has always been very inviting. I always had like roller derby's always been a large factor in my life since I was like 11, 12, because my mom again played in it. And it, despite like my bigger stature and like my like physique, I never felt like odd or out of place or anything. It just felt like a regular sport to me, if anything.
That's awesome. And Luna, Metal, how does it pertain to you, knowing that the sport is now becoming unisex and everything, like when it was predominantly a female dominated sport?
I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a nice step forward because it went from being like, look at cool hot girls in skirts knock each other down, to being like a respectable sport that invites everyone regardless of identity.
I like that.
Yeah. Luna?
Like how Metal said, I think it's pretty awesome that like we can have all genders in the same sport.
Yeah, I definitely like that.
Did you guys ever like, because I'm assuming like I think Bear, Metal, I think you two said that you guys just recently graduated, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Correct.
And Luna, you're still in school, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, I'm actually in middle school still.
Oh, wow. So the question, this might lead to something. Did you guys ever get teased for roller derby? Because there is that preconceived notion of what I guess people thought roller derby was like back in the 70s and 80s. And, did you ever get teased for it, or were people like, oh, that's pretty cool? Or is there like a mix
You mean
between
like
the two?
you mean
Like,
like at school in like
Yes.
normal life?
Yeah, school, normal
Uh,
life. Yeah.
I wasn't ever picked on for
I
it.
never.
Yeah.
Same here. I think it's because, first of all, it's a sport that when you hear about it, it's more unique than a normal sport. So people like, for one thing, people know less about it, so they can't really tease you about it. But for another,
Okay.
it's it's an interesting topic to learn about, and I think since roller derby has become more mainstream over time, it's escaped being like like something to tease or like think negatively upon, because it's just a more regular sport now, especially with more male and unisex teams coming to
Yeah. The reaction I usually get is like, what's that? Oh my God, that's so cool. Or like some old guy and he's like, I remember watching that on TV in black and white. Yeah, but those are like, yeah, nobody really says anything about it. And like I've gotten teachers and like students, like my friends, or just like random people to come, like they've come to practices or they've come to watch the games. It's pretty cool.
Okay. What about you, Luna?
I've been told multiple times that roller derby is not a real sport. Yeah. So, hmm
Baby
But
over here
other-
like,
See, and I would challenge anybody who has ever said roller derby is not a real sport to get out there on the track and go with you guys, because we were at the first home game, and like, I'm not getting out there with you guys. I
No.
mean, I'm a pretty stout dude, but nope.
Yeah, go line up and let Bear hit you when he jams. Yeah, not a real sport. No.
No.
Nah.
Recently, I got badly injured, so yeah, I will definitely defend roller derby.
Is that the worst injury that you've had so far?
Oh, okay. I guess I can go into it. I figured we would mention it. I broke my ankle back in February from being hit in a way where I basically fell on my foot. And it was definitely, I never had a broken bone until that point. So it was definitely the worst injury I had. Luckily, I was told I took it like a champ because I have crazy pain tolerance, but
you did. You did.
But it did suck. I will definitely say that. And if it's a physical contact sport and if it can break your bones, then it's a sport. I will state that outright.
There you go. Luna, Metal, you guys ever had any serious injuries?
I mean, the most serious injuries I've had is probably like, I've had my fair share of concussions, like even pre-roller derby, because I'm kind of clumsy and a little dumb.
I feel you. I feel you on that one.
But yeah, like I've fallen off, bonked my head a few times, and then one time at practice, we were playing a game, and I like fractured my wrist. But like, I mean,
the worst I've gotten is a rolled ankle, but
hey, them rolled ankles still hurt. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now Luna, you said you're still in middle school, so you have a few years left in the juniors program, correct?
Yes.
Now Metal and Bear, you guys just graduated high school, so would I be correct in assuming that you're about to kind of age out of the juniors program and move up?
That is correct.
Okay. And so where do you guys see yourselves going next? Making the B-railers and or what? Like where do you guys see yourselves?
Well, regarding me, normally if you're female, you can just move up to the Chattanooga Roller Girls if you're part of the Ruby Regulators, which is us. But since that's a female only team, I can't do that. But I could go to other male teams. Like I'm thinking about possibly doing going to the one in the males team there, which like I'm going to college, so that would be like an hour drive away from me. So that like anything roller derby related in the future, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
What college are you going to?
Berry College. It's in Rome, Georgia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually am going to start practicing with Chattanooga Roller Derby when they come off of their break around July 11th. And I'm really excited for that. Like even today we were talking about getting my measurement so that I could get my CRD helmet and jersey, because I'm going to go to Georgia Northwestern for a few years and then like go to UTC. So I'm going to be in Chattanooga.
Just a quick question. Where did you guys graduate, if you don't mind me asking?
The football field.
So what now?
Ridgeland High School, which is near Washington.
Yep, I went to Ridgeland, so yeah, I know.
Oh, okay, nice.
I'm gonna feel old. Class of 05. I'm gonna feel real old on this one.
That's when I was born.
Oh Jesus Christ! Oh Lord, I'm old.
These young kids.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, sorry for whatever that might say.
Hey, it's okay.
I'm being funny.
I'm class of 01, so I graduated before any of you were ever born.
Yeah.
I know I don't look that old. It's okay.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So what, Bear, you're a jammer, correct?
Actually, my position more changed to offensive. I play all the positions. I most normally play blocker. I don't actually jam that much during regular games. I just whenever I do jam, I'm like a powerhouse, like a glass cannon. I lose stamina very easily though.
Okay, so you got to work on your stamina.
We send Bear out to jam whenever we're like, oh my God, y'all, we gotta get some points or something. Somebody needs to go blow through there, get him tired or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Metal, Luna, what positions do you play?
I'm a jammer.
Okay.
I'm also a blocker. I specialize in O. It's what we call offense. So like I focus on getting my jammer through, and then I'll go back and help the other blockers keep the other jammer. And then whenever my jammer comes back around, knock them to the outside.
There you go.
Okay. Do you guys like the physicality of roller derby?
Yeah, I think it's awesome, dude. I love skating in general. Even if whenever I started, I like couldn't skate, but I think it's really cool. I don't know of many other sports that utilize literally your entire body in the way that roller derby does. I mean, I know that there are other full contact sports, but I don't know. It's just really fun. And also I get to hit people, so.
Legally hit people.
Right.
Yes.
Is that the same for you as well, Luna?
Yes, I definitely. It's just so much fun. I've always been skating. I've been skating practically since I could walk. So
what was that first initial practice like when you first walked in and seen the track and you're like, okay, I'm gonna put on these skates, I'm gonna get on here on this track? Like, what was your, I guess, feelings that very first day of practice? What emotions were you feeling at that moment?
The very first Ruby Regulators practice ever, I remember we had just been working on like stops and falls, and then towards the end they were like, okay, everybody line up against the wall and do that and hit the wall, and everyone just kept trying to like hit the wall to get a big bruise on their arm, and I fell probably 14 times.
I don't think I've ever done that. Like, you joined a little bit before I did, so
yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
What about you, Luna?
Um, a lot of it was just very overwhelming to me because I'm not a very social person, so it it was overwhelming. And at one point, I almost quit, but my mom made me come back to one more practice, and I stayed. But that first practice, it was just I could barely skate. There's a video my mom has of me first starting skating, and I was practically just walking.
Now, do your parents support you in your roller derby journey?
Yes, my mom helps Ben coach.
Yeah, my mom turned coaches for the Rubies and for CRD.
My
Darren,
mom,
what about your mom?
my mom is a coach. She plays roller derby. So yeah, she's very supportive. The rest of my family is also very supportive because they're just they're just a good family.
Right. It's always good to have that good support system around you. Friends, family, things of that nature. It's always good to have that support system. Well, question for Baby, real quick. How do you feel about the progression? Well, I know of the entire Ruby League, but these three in particular, Bear, Metal, and Luna. Like, how do you feel about their progression in roller derby at this point?
I've been around, not coaching wise, but I've been around since when Malice first started the team. So to see Bear and Metal to where they're at now from like the beginning, and then watching Luna in the last several years aging up and progressing, it's amazing. Because kids, they're kind of funny because they pick up quick and they don't give up. And it's like we teach them one thing and they keep at it. They do it better than us adults sometimes. Because like now, Luna and Bear, they both play for Rome All-Stars. So they're a part of one of the All-Star teams. Right now, we don't have an All-Star team, but eventually we will. But yeah, just watch them grow over the time I've been around is like it's crazy. I see the level. Like as Luna is one of our younger athletes, and as she is just like Hebe. Just watching Hebe coming in at the youngest and just where Hebe is now is crazy.
Now, do you guys hope that the main roller derby, I guess, sanctioning body or teams or whatever eventually go unisex as well, not just the junior teams? Do you hope or do you guys think that it's a good idea to keep them separated?
Well,
Was it for Baby? My bad.
It's for everybody.
Okay. Well, okay, in my case, I think there should be divisions for male, female, and unisex because, like gender-wise, there is like biology-wise, there's definitely physical differences. So it's okay to have like the differences in in divisions, but I also think that having a unisex division makes derby feel more inclusive than it already is. So having a division for all three, it gives everyone a chance to play in a particular division that suits them, and it makes derby feel more inclusive while also just giving us more derby.
Okay,
Yeah.
ladies.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the option of the male, female, and then co-ed teams, it allows for people to play the way they want to. Like if I wanted to play on just a female team, then I could go find one somewhere close by. But I prefer to play on a co-ed team, but I know that not everybody else does. Some people just feel like more comfortable playing on an all-male team or all-female team. And like Bear said, I mean, that's more roller derby. So like, you know.
Yeah, I like that answer. What about you, Luna?
Just like Bear and Metal said, I really, it's just, I prefer to play co-ed. Just, it's, in my opinion, it's, in my opinion, it's like more derby, more people to join instead of like one gender. But if you would like to play like just females or just males, it's nice to have the one gender team.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now, Luna Metal, this question is for you. With the stigma that males are tougher than females, how does it feel when you are out there on the track against another male and you knock them on their butts? Do you get a good, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like football ain't nothing, honestly. I mean, literally, I'm like, that one's for the girls every time.
It feels amazing. I just like hitting people it's doesn't matter the gender. I'll hit people.
These games are all inclusive.
There you go. There you go.
Now,
so
hold on, Talon.
Go ahead.
Now I want to kind of reword that question and give it to Bear.
Bear, how do you feel about hitting women?
That's not where I was going, but that is an interesting question there.
We here at Moomer Radio do not support. All right, go ahead, Chip. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna go with, and I was gonna say, with the stigma that males are typically tougher than females, when a female hits you and knocks you on your tail, like, how does that work on your mental? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, for one thing, derby is very inclusive, so I never really think about gender as a thing within. For one thing, it's also very hard to knock me down. But when it does happen,
say that.
when it does happen, it isn't like I never pay mind to the person as, oh, I'm surprised they knocked me down. I pay mine as, oh, I gotta get back at them, just them, not. And this applies to everyone in derby because like derby has a way of like making you very fired up and just wanting to go at it, give it your best and whatnot. I'm a very passive, like chill person normally, but derby has a way of making me not more emotional. I guess emotional is a word, but in like a positive sense, not like frustrated,
Motivated.
Okay.
Yeah, the motivated
would
probably be the word. Yeah. Do you guys? We've asked this question to many of the other derbyists that we've had conversations with. Do you guys have any pre-game rituals or pre-game superstitions before you play a game?
Not that I can think of. I mean, you're always like nervous before a game, but usually the nervousness dies down because when you're in the middle of the game, I don't have anything before a game. I just make sure that I have all my equipment and that I am myself and my teammates up. That's really good.
Like listen to music or anything like that?
Yeah.
I guess, well, in like the preparation rooms and stuff, we usually just talk and whatnot, and like, or during warm-ups we get a view of the other team, but that's more passive. That's all I can really think of. I don't have like a thing to get myself up other than just like, hey guys, let's do this. We gotta win.
Whenever my mom and I drive to a derby game, we listen to Missy Elliott every
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Who
Okay.
got the keys to the Jeep?
Women. Yeah, real.
Yeah.
You know
Me
what?
and my mom
Yeah.
do the same thing.
Missy,
You listen to Missy Elliott
Missy
too?
Elliott too.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Any song particular?
Work It.
Yeah.
1-2 Step with Sierra.
Yeah. There's some good choices.
Yeah, good
Thank you.
choices.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I gotta listen to this so I could amp myself even further.
Yeah,
See,
you should. There. I'll give you a rec.
But then that must be it's something that works out for everyone.
See, with a name like Metal, I thought you were gonna drop like, I'm listening to Slipknot or Rob Zombie on the way.
I do. I was wearing my my Def Leppard hoodie earlier, but then I got hot, so I took it off. But I do. I listen to like all kinds of music. Yeah. Rob Zombie.
Deathcore.
Yeah.
Little
just a new beat.
Little Suicide Silence, little Black Dahlia Murder, stuff like that.
Yeah,
maybe
first car.
not that extreme. Maybe not that extreme.
No, my first car was named Black Dahlia for the
cool.
band.
Oh,
Awesome.
wow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Somebody else that knows who that band is besides me.
So there's one home game left on the CRD schedule, and are you three playing in that game on the junior side?
Hopefully I can. I'm going through physical therapy right now because of the aforementioned broken ankle. But I'm waiting to see if I can get approved by Chattanooga Roller Girls physical trainer Lynette. And if I do, then I could possibly play in that game. It's like a level 2, level 3 game, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm playing in it. It would also be mine and Bear's last ever junior bout, which I am very sad about.
Okay.
Yeah, same here. I mean, like, I'm more accepting of it because it was bound to happen. It's the same thing with college. Like, I mean, not college, high school. But I mean, all good things must come to an end. I'd rather enjoy the last moments than dwell.
Well, high school never ends. I will tell you that.
What?
No. High school never ends. So all the drama that you lived through in high school, it just you meet new friends as an adult, and it's still the same old thing.
Nothing changes but the faces, the names, and the trends. That's it.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I can see what you mean by that.
Yeah.
Luna, will you be playing in that game?
I will be playing in that game.
All right. Are you excited?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
nervous.
All right. So, question. I think I know the answer to this, but are you the one that has like the black X's on your eyes? Is that you?
Yes, that's her.
Okay. Just double checking. What inspired you to do that? Because when I seen it, when we were there for the first home game at Camp Jordan, I noticed that you had that, and I'm like,
Mushroom head.
yes, that's exactly what I thought. Is that what inspired you to do that?
Yeah, my dad actually has mushroom head tattooed on, like, here on his back.
Nice.
So.
Nice. So is it more for the band, or is it more for like your father?
It's more for my dad, because like my mom gets to like be on the bench and be there for the game, and so my dad can be a part of it. I wear that makeup.
That's awesome. That is amazing.
I like that. Do you also use it as an intimidation factor to your opponents for that evening?
I mean, it works. One of my coaches can't look me in the eye with that makeup.
That's your war paint. That's war paint. That's what that is. She's ready for war.
Yes.
That is awesome. I'm glad I was able to ask that question. That's great.
Well, we won't keep you guys too long tonight. I know you guys got stuff to do and everything, so let's take this time and promote the next event.
Our next game is August 19th at Camp Jordan. The Rubies will be playing at 3 p.m. Doors open at 2, and then follow after Rubies. We have the Chattanooga All-Stars at 5 and the B-Railers at 7. Also, we have boot camp going on for the Ruby Regulators. We're taking skaters, so check us out. DM message us, come out, get involved.
All right.
Awesome.
Any final comments from Luna, Metal, or Bear?
I think for anyone who wants to play roller derby but is too scared to because you're intimidated by the people that play, everyone is simultaneously intimidated by each other and also best friends. Just get out there and do it. I swear you're going to have a good time. Please, just play. If you want to play, just play. Just chill.
That's great advice. It really is great advice. What about you, Barry? Anything?
Mostly what Metal said. I think if you have it, but I think especially Derby because it's grown. It needs more growth and more spotlight to become more mainstream as a sport. And in the future, I'd love to see it become an actual sport. Well, not a sport, like an actual sport that's respected.
Right. That makes sense.
And
but
also, just thank you for having me. This was very enjoyable.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Absolutely.
Luna, do you have anything?
Yeah.
I feel like Metal and Bear said it all.
Oh,
okay.
Well, say it again. You're just not talking much, and I need to drag some words out of you.
It's very enjoyable. It looks very intimidating watching us goof off because us goofing off is just hitting each other, but it's like a lot of us are just like really good friends.
So essentially, it's like a big family.
A big family, a big safe place. I enjoy being around them. They teach me as I'm teaching them.
It's always good. I always say a day that you learn nothing is a day lost. So as long as you're learning something new every day, it's a productive day.
Yes.
Absolutely it is.
And I'm convinced they like to hit us coaches. So, it's fun.
I'm just saying, if I was on the junior team and I had the opportunity to hit my coach, I would put everything that I had into it just to show you, like, this is what you created.
Hey, I'm that guy.
Bear gives us some rough hard money all the
time. Awesome. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We really do appreciate it. It was a fun conversation. Thank you guys. If you want to hang out with us for just one more minute while we pay a couple of bills, Chip, anything you want to say before we get out of here tonight?
As always, check out movementradio.us. That is your one-stop shop for all things Movement Radio.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight to this episode. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, shout out to all of our sponsors, gearanime.com, audibletrial.com/movement radio, Zulily, w.gg, GetResponse, Elementor, Just Cash Clothing, and Entertainment Earth. Again, to all of our friends and family that's been down with us since day one, you know who you are. We appreciate you guys, and we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We'll catch you guys next time. Let's hit them with the outro.
Please do not leave without leaving a like, comment, share, and subscribe on your favorite podcasting platform and right here on YouTube.
Make sure you check us out on all of your social media networks, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Check out the YouTube channel once here. Subscribe. Click that bell to get notified of our latest videos. Check out streamlabs.com/movement radio /merch. Go copy some merch. And once again, like Chip said, check out movementradio.us, your one-stop shop for all things Movement Radio.
I am Chip Hazard.
And I'm Talon Williams.
And this is Movement Radio.
God's plan.